What is up with my people of the YouTube community and Wisecrack Nation? This is your boy Navi here coming at you with a review of Black Lightning and ready to put a shock to your system. So far, we're on season 2 and we've made it to episode number 14. And this one is titled The Book of Secrets, Chapter 4, Original Sin. I wonder what's going to happen on this episode, but I'll give you my review and thoughts while we go along, so let's get into this. So we're starting off the episode of Black Lightning with her return to Lala and him looking for Jefferson to find him grading papers, and Jefferson just sits there dumbfounded with the fact knowing that he's supposed to be dead and allows Lala to shoot him, all because he can't die and is thinking of this guy named Earl. There's something wrong with this, because even if Lala did have a gun, Jefferson should have known that he shouldn't have stayed in the room with a dead guy who can't die and has a gun in his hand. I mean, come on now. That's black etiquette 101 on 1,000 Ways to Die in a School. You could lose your black card membership over stuff like that. And now we see Gamby in the bunker with Jennifer and Anissa coming up with designs and specs for Jennifer's new superhero suit, which shouldn't be left in the hands of Jennifer, because all she cares about is fashion. A simple teenager caring about just fashion, that's nothing new. It's a good thing Gamby's designing it, because if it was Jennifer's choice, she'd be up there trying to imitate Beyonce or something. Maybe Nicki Minaj and showing her big apple-like crater-sized behind. Well, it looks like Lala's still getting ready to snap at any moment, as she's still talking to dead voices and letting Jefferson be unaware to the fact that he's speaking to the dead people that he's recently killed. In my opinion, I can't feel bad for Lala. He's gonna get his in the end. Well, it seems that Anissa is still fixated on finding Grace, but has no idea where to start. And Jen isn't making it any easier by still reeling over Khalil's death. You can tell those two are definitely sisters by the way they talk about their problems. Because if it was me, I would have slapped both of them and say, get over it already. The most redeemable thing I find about Jefferson is that as a superhero and as a person, but that's also a downside of him being who he is. He's too helpful and downright honest most of the time. But for right now, going against Lala and his crazy antics of him seeing people that he's killed and how he's reacting over Earl, that's gonna wind up probably getting Jefferson killed. Well, so far on Black Lightning, we've received good news and bad news relating to some of the characters that we're looking for, such as Detective Henderson finding out that Todd has been identified working with Tobias Well and being seen at Club 100 partying most of the time, and then found that his body was blown up in the previous episode due to a bombing. And on the other hand, we now have Anissa going around searching for Grace to come to her foster parents' place, searching for Grace and being warned to stay away, that there would be trouble if she were to keep looking, to come to a shocking reveal that the person that told Anissa to leave Grace alone was Grace herself, after seeing her shapeshift from a man back to her original body. Well, it seems that Jefferson was right to help Lala figure out what happened to his friend Earl. As seeing it was Jefferson who told Earl to go to the police and report him selling drugs for Tobias and the 100, and to come to find out that Lala was actually the one who killed him. After finally realizing what he had done all those years ago, Lala has decided he has a new mission: to kill Tobias himself. But before doing so, the ghost of Earl, comes to Lala and implants himself as a tattoo on Lala's body. That's a cold move, killing your best friend in order to be strong. What is he, Naruto versus Sasuke? That's not dark, that's just stupid. Well, I thought we were going to have a historic moment with the showing of Jin's new costume, because she was so excited once Gamby showed her the specs and how it will look, and she was all ready to take a selfie and commemorate the moment, that when she put the protection gear on just for the under armor of the suit and go inside the training bubble to test it out, that while moving around and dancing inside of it, she started to set off a little bit of a smoke reaction. Man, that girl must be as powerful as she thinks she is. Or at least knows. On CW shows, when they say dare to defy, they never tell you expect the unexpected. Because Anissa goes back and returns to Grace Choi's foster parents' apartment, dressed as Thunder, and breaks down the door to find a dead animal carcass in another room, and Grace disguised as her foster father once again to see that there's something going on. After that, Grace starts to attack Anissa, who's in her Thunder uniform. I've heard of a lover's quarrel, but this is just ridiculous. And the funny thing about it was, even though Anissa was using her powers most of the time, Grace held her own in fighting her and holding her off until she escaped by jumping out the window. Well, it seems that at the end of the day, the whole Pierce family has had ordeals that have dealt with tragedy, love, or danger. It seems like that family's almost cursed. It's like watching an episode of Supernatural just to see what's gonna happen next. And even so, if something weird does happen next, I wonder, just like Supernatural, if they're gonna start singing "Carry On My Wayward Son." And who would have thought Jennifer, of all people, would be the wisest in making a remark that states they're all looking for someone to love and care for and who will accept them all. But the most interesting thing about it is, while sitting down to dinner, we see that they're being monitored by someone who's sitting behind a desk and watching them on a camera somewhere inside their home. Well, it seems that Lala has an interesting backstory as in being told in this episode, because 2 months prior, it seems that even though he was dead once again, he was brought back to life a second time by a mad scientist who it seems that put his body parts in some gel, and they were reconfigured like he was Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z, and told that the only way that he could be at peace is to get the truth about Earl from either Jefferson or his memories. But not only that, Lala has given himself a new mission in life, and that's to kill Tobias. So since Lala is gonna kill Tobias, does that mean he's gonna get a superhero suit as well? Well, we're nearing the end of this episode as to find out the person that's watching the Pierce family from private cameras placed in their homes is Agent Odell, and him being told that no one else knows about their cameras and the fact that the Pierces have a secret that they're keeping that he's aware of. So at the moment, we don't know if he knows about their identities or their powers. We just know that after he dismissed the team that was watching over them, he shot them dead in the back. It seems that this episode of Black Lightning really turned out to be something. Well, Wisecrack Nation, that's everything that's happened on Black Lightning for right now. I'll come back to you at a later date with another review, because these episodes are really putting a shock to the system of everyone. And I hope that we can contain it all and entertain our nations and the YouTube public, because we're not gonna stop. As for right now, I'd like to say thank you, and do me a favor, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video and our channel. We'll have more to come for you. Peace.